Hey! Is he out?
Yeah.
He's been waiting very patiently.
Oh, look at him. He knows.
He knows, of course.
Food, 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 food.
Food? Food?
Food, food, food. Look at him. Food, food.
So what is the food and what do they eat?
Hi guys,
Hello.
welcome to our Tasmanian devil enclosure. We have 3 devils here. In this one section at the front here we have just Sabre, this one here, and the one behind me we have 2. So I'm going to feed all of them today. They have been fed already once this morning, so this is their second feed for the day, and it's really just a snack. Their main feed was this morning. The way he's running around though, you'd think that he hasn't been fed today.
Wow!
Whoa!
I've just brought them some roux meat today, so just a nice chunks of meat. This is very easy feeding for them. It's really just like popping a jelly bean, because Tasmanian devils are carnivorous animals. They're also scavengers, so that means they only eat things that are already dead, and they will eat absolutely everything on the carcass, including the bones, the fur, the teeth, the paws, absolutely everything. They'll clean a carcass completely up. So crunching away on bones is very easy for them with the huge jaw strength that they have. They have a jaw strength 10 times that of an American pit bull. So it can crunch through bone really quite easily, and that's what I mean when I say that some chunks of roux meat is something very simple for them to eat. So this will go down really easily for him. So
could he make the famous Tasmanian devil
he probably won't because
So
he's
hungry.
on his own, but the girls might, because they usually make that scream when they're fighting with each other. Sometimes they'll fight, sometimes they won't, so we might be able to hear it from them, but we probably won't hear it from him, unfortunately. But yes, they do have a very famous scream, and it is very loud and very frightening. This is one of the reasons they're called a devil. It's quite a scary noise if you don't know what it is. So our Tasmanian devils here are all past breeding age, and they've come from breeding programs, so they're just living out the rest of their lives here on display. Sabre here is 6 years old, and they can only breed between the ages of 2 and 4, so it's really only quite a small gap there, and they only live till about 8, so he's pretty old already. Now they've come into a breeding program in the mainland because about 80% of Tasmanian devils in Tasmania have been wiped out over the last 10-15 years, and this is because of a very serious disease that's been ravaging through the population, and it's called facial tumour disease. It's a cancer that grows on the face of the devils, and it's something that spreads between the devils when they fight and bite each other on the face. And unfortunately these tumours can grow so large that they can suffocate the animal and stop them being able to eat or breathe. So this is very, very serious. We haven't found a cure yet for this very horrible disease, so it has been really ravaging through the population. There's only a small part of the island of Tasmania that's not affected by this, and it's just up in this top northeastern corner, whereas the rest of the island, they've found the disease everywhere. So we've been bringing non-affected animals to the mainland, putting them into breeding populations so that they can breed up a nice healthy amount of devils, in the hope to re-release them once they've found out how to cure this disease. So it is very serious, and it's something, these animals are on the brink of becoming extinct if we don't do something about this very soon. So it is really lovely to be able to see them though. So I'll throw out a few bits of roux for him because he is getting a bit
Restless.
straight to it. Now you might get a good glimpse at his teeth there. Huge teeth. And crunching through a little bit of bone that I've had on that chunk of meat there. Makes it a bit more fun for him.
Huge teeth.
Sabre's a very healthy size of a devil. He's in very, very good condition. In the wild they're often a little bit skinnier. Some people can mistake them for cats sometimes.
Cats. Look. Come here, look.
Like I said, crunching through bones quite easy for him in that big jaw.
Is he done?
But I'll throw out a nice easy chunk for him.
Oh,
Now And they use their
right there.
nose
Oh,
more than their
hello.
eyes. They're actually,
Sabre.
you know, so they see a lot
Over
better
here.
at night time. They're not strictly nocturnal, obviously he is out now, but they do see better at
Right
night.
here.
Like most
goodness,
marsupials,
you
actually.
can't see.
And yes,
You're
use the
getting
marsupial.
warm. No, that's the old
Just
one.
the females have pouches.
You're
just like
here.
the
You
Oh,
were
come
hot.
on. It's
other
right there.
animals.
Right there.
One interesting thing about Tasmanian devils is they actually give birth to about 40 young. And they're very,
Right
very
there.
small.
Oh, so
About the
close.
size of a
Yes.
complete
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
rice. And it's a race to the teat for these 40
you
young
go.
because there's only 4 teats.
Oh.
So only 4 can survive at a time.
Wow.
So the 40 will all try and get to the teat and first in, best dressed.
Wow.
So we'll swap over to the other side and see if the girls will come out.